So you're saying there really is a straight line system?
Oh, no, the system, I actually teach it all over the world now to some of the largest Fortune 100 corporations. I teach it to entrepreneurs, business owners, salespeople, even moms and pops who are just looking to live more empowered lives. Because at the heart of people say, what is success? And success is a different definition to everybody, right? But let's just talk about in terms of making money for a second. Because I always say, I give seminars around the world, and I say, listen, I've been married a few times. This is not relationship mastery, right? I'm teaching here. This is money mastery. It's how do you make money? How do you close deals? Because at the heart of successful business is really the ability to close the deal. Without that, it's very difficult to make money in this world. It just really is. You could have the best product, but if you can't sell it and market it, how do you really make money? So I teach this straight line system. It's actually a self-contained system that I teach people. And, whether it's, an online business or an offline business, it could be clothing, real estate, car sales, insurance, hotels. I've taught this to pretty much every possible business that you can imagine. And the effects are dramatic. And the irony is originally when I first, I wrote the book many years ago, The Wolf of Wall Street, which was adapted by the most brilliant screenwriter, Terrence Winter, and he made this amazing script out of it, and then Leo and Marty came. It's an unbelievable situation, right? That was I'm humbled by that. But what happened was when I wrote that, and I started getting requests from all over the world to teach the straight line system. It was in the book. If you read it, you see what you say, wait a second, how did he do that? He has these 12 people, their IQs, I always say, Forrest Gump on 3 hits of acid, right? So it's not the high end of the intellectual gene pool, yet somehow, in a matter of weeks, I mold these guys from being, basically, people on the lower end of the socioeconomic ladder to the top rung. So it's almost like magical. So I started getting calls from all over the world to come teach the system from some of the largest companies. And at first, I wouldn't do it. I actually said no. I was giving motivational speeches about, about how do you come back from failure and about, feeling good and trying to sort of live in power lives, but not about selling, because I was nervous that almost like it was such a powerful system that if in the wrong hands, you could hurt people with it. You can manipulate people. You can get people to buy things they shouldn't buy, do things they shouldn't do, and that's not cool. And I was just saying, there's no way I'll teach. And then I was with Leo one day, and he's like, I think you kind of lost your mind a bit with this whole thing. It's not the system that was, evil. It's what you were doing with it. It's like a gun. A gun could either be evil in the hand of a terrorist, just rifling people away, right, or in the hands of a mom whose house is being invaded by about 5 rapists, well, then the gun's a good thing, right? So it's like, a system itself has not the benign and malevolent. It's really the intention of the person using it. And in fact, when I started teaching it, I made people sign disclosure they would never use it for unethical purposes. And to me, once I shifted my message and said, listen, I'm willing to teach the straight line system, of course, my own business exploded because people love to learn how to close deals because, that's really a very monetizable thing. You go through the system and your sales go up and it pays for itself.
So you learned that not all selling is evil.
Well, certainly selling itself is not evil. I mean, selling itself is really what, is what makes the world go around. Nothing happens until something gets sold, right? But the real question is what's the ethics behind the sale? And I always say it's very, very simple in my mind. If at any point in time a salesman is putting their own selfish interest before the interest of the person they're trying to influence or persuade, that's when you cross over the ethical line. See, in my mind, applying a little bit of pressure, healthy pressure to someone who could really benefit from what you're trying to sell them, there's nothing wrong with that. Because, see, many people go through life and they're almost blocked from making decisions. They have been taught since they're this big, by their parents and by, don't trust a salesperson, don't do this, always from a fear-based point of view, and they live life with lack. They don't live a life of abundance. So they they might need something, like let's say it's an insurance, let's make up something, like an insurance product, life insurance. They have a family, right? It's a 35-year-old man. He's got 2 kids, and he should have life insurance, right? But he's so blocked about buying or trusting, he won't make a decision. He's just, he's one of these slow, methodical people, and then all of a sudden, God forbid, he passes away, his family's exposed. So ask yourself this question. If an insurance salesperson who has an unbelievable product that fits all this person's needs, that can protect his family, make sure they're going to be taken care of no matter what, have built equity in the program, get interest, tax, all this stuff, is it ethical for this person to make a very strong case and to persuade this man, say, listen, buddy, I think you're in a bit of denial here? That, to me, is ethical persuasion. The other side of that is when I went off the rails back in 1989, and I'd say, I'm going to sell anybody a $5 stock, whether they need it or not, whether it's good or... That's the other side of that coin. So, again, I think selling is a beautiful, wonderful thing. I think everyone should become a master. And when I say a master closer, I don't talk about a hard-charging, that's not what it's about, pressure sales. It's about learning how to make your ideas, your concepts, your dreams known to other people in a way that empowers them and wants them to take action and get you what you want to. It's a cooperative thing. It's not about you getting what you want and them getting the short end of the stick. It's about two people coming together. One person has something the other person needs, and the person who has it being able to fill that need elegantly and help the person, empower them, and make money too. To me, that's what really business is all about.
So obviously, you've probably realized that Jordan Belfort is by far what he claims to be, and that is the real deal. I can tell you from my own personal experience that just his operations information alone, even if you take away the amazing persuasive ability of the straight line, all the legendary achievements the guy's had, just what I learned from him in terms of business operation and how to maximize profits has literally completely changed the way that I do business. I couldn't recommend him highly enough. Furthermore, his straight line sales system is absolutely unbelievable. If you hate selling, or if you don't think you're good at it, or if it intimidates you in any way, you'll never feel that way again after going through the straight line training. It's absolutely amazing. I couldn't speak highly enough of Jordan or his materials. You're in good hands with Jordan Belfort. Thanks a lot.
I have built a multi-million-dollar business, retail clothing store / stylist, have dressed the celebrities. I was a stylist for Natalie Cole, Carrie Fisher, Brooke Burke. I did the E and Rank. When the economy collapsed and I lost everything, we're talking millions of dollars, including a very difficult divorce, I had no one to change me or to take care of me or to teach me what to do. I thought I knew it all. I've never went to a therapist or coaches or anything like that. And when I met Jordan Belfort and I took his seminars, I saw that person. I saw that role model. I saw the person that has been through a hard time, that has, like the phoenix bird, resurrected itself back to being a successful man, but has seen hardship, has learned many, many lessons exactly as I did. And he was my role model, my inspiration, and his vision and his seminars changed my life.